Hello everybody, this is my brand new EST demo board. The board will actually change sometime in the future, but this is just what I had as right now, but this is the current state of the board. The panel I have on this board this is an EST FireShield FS302. For devices I have on the system, and I'll go over the panel in a second. For the devices I have a 278B, a Gentex SHG, and a system sensor. I believe this is a 2151. Yeah, it's a 2151. Then however the hell you're supposed to put this thing back on the base, but the spring things in there are really tight. Let's show the back of the board real quick. It's kind of a mess, but yeah, I just have two wires that are going back. That's just so I don't have to have the conduit running, and in my opinion, actually looks pretty good. So, with the panel here, this is my EST FireShield. It's actually a pretty decent panel. I don't have batteries for it yet. I might just do the battery hack, but to be honest, I'm kind of debating on it. Because I can get some 4 amp hour. This panel wants 4 amp hour because it says if you're going to use 7 amp hours, use it in a separate enclosure. But you can get those little 12-volt batteries for pretty cheap, so I'm probably just going to do 4. And honestly, this is just a demo system, so it doesn't matter. Same as the fact that I'm only using FPL for that alarm, just because I kind of ran out. The alarm is actually wired up as 4-wire, and the little jumpers are removed. Like, they're on it, but they're not crossing anything, so the system does, yeah, so this is running 4-wire. I'm gonna get another screw for it, as just couldn't find any long screws in preparation for this video. Here's, your high voltage and stuff. So, let's power on the panel. Let me move the door out the way. So this little cord. Oh yeah, and I'm actually in the main part of the basement. Sneak peek. I'm gonna try to get an integrity to go there, and then possibly an Edwards detector. So, yes, that's the devices I have. And, yeah, so then without further ado, I'm gonna pull the EST278B. So, 3, 2, 1. Of course, it's got Edwards, the famous temporal buzzer. It's not like that on Troubles, though. It's just that on Alarm. As you see, NAC 1 is my audible NAC, and then NAC 2 is my visual NAC. So, if I were to activate it again and disable NAC 1, the audible circuit would stop. Now, we're going to close up the panel, and we're going to activate the 2151. Now, what do I have to activate it? I actually have a can of Smoke Centurion smoke detector tester. I'm going to be smoking out this detector for this little demo here. I'm going to shake it up first. The can's a little messed up. The can's only messed up, which is why I sprayed a lot. Or what it looked like a lot. So if I actually disable NAC 1 Then I unsilence the panel. Whatever. I don't have anything to short that with, so. Let's reset our two devices. So the ESD pull station literally takes the same key. These are just the same key. These are two Cat 45 keys. Put the key in here. Turn it so it's like that lock. Turn it forward. Push the switch down. Then just close it up. So 2151. I'm actually gonna have to pull it off the base. Just blow it out. And just put that back on the base. And yes, it does actually still flash when it's not on the base, although it will not activate. So if you put a magnet up to it, it will not do anything. So we go ahead and issue a system reset. This panel resetting is kind of weird. See, so look, it looks normal, right? And then this part, you actually can't do anything. So if I were to open this up, not until a trouble comes up or that trouble light goes away. Switch up, look, nothing. You may think the panel's broken if you do that. It's not. So it's designed to work. It's actually initializing. Now that it's done initializing, and actually it's been able to detect the battery trouble. Okay, panel silence. So now we're actually going to do we're going to demonstrate a walk test, because walk test on this panel is kind of weird. You select walk test, and you actually can't even just like pull this now. It won't work. It'll go into regular fire alarm. What I have to do is select that zone. And I'm going to do a demo of why, if you don't select something, it'll just go into regular alarm. So right now when that's flashing, that's audible walk test. If it's steady, you press this again to make it steady. That's a silent walk test. And just press it again, turns it off. So now, I'm just going to pull this pull station. Now the zone's resetting, so you give it a second, and then the alarm light will go out. But if I activate the 2151, which is not selected to be in a walk test right now, just let that activate. I shot it right into the detector, so it should do it. See, look, we have a regular fire alarm. And so now I actually have to reset. And obviously I have that zone set up to be a detector, so that it will cut power to it for a brief second, but it's enough. See, it's actually activated again. Pull it off the base. Yes, the resistor's in there, but actually for some reason it doesn't go into trouble. So, maybe because I just use a tremolo, that kind of doesn't matter. I guess whenever I can in the future, I will set it up, though. There's no other resistor on it, and it doesn't detect it, so whatever. Put that back on there, and that concludes the test, I guess, of this ESD fire shield. I'm not going to do programming today, but to program, you take this little jumper, and you put it on these little two contacts here. And you enter the menus, so it's like the order or whatever of some of these lighting up. So like, that's one menu, that's another. Some have 2 lights, some may have 3, which I'm not sure. No, it's not. So if I go back, I'm pressing walk test. this is probably different to the NAC selections, and then you would use these two to like go between the menus. So there's different like options inside of this. So this is the menus, and this would be the options. And then you use the disable buttons to select something for that. Then when you get out of walk test, you pull the jumper. Just make sure before you pull the jumper, you hit panel silence, which will save that configuration. If you don't want to save your configuration, you just pull the jumper out. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. I guess maybe I should pull it for that. Yeah.